to Vanessa's van life journey. I am Vanessa, and I'm living in a van, driving a van, and let me try to put this thing on charger. I don't know if this thing working. I don't think it's working. I think Pauline's van have 2 cigarette lighter things. Mine just have 1. So anywho, how are you guys doing? Come on in and thumbs up the video if you my friend. I'm gonna put y'all on mute for a little minute. I have the chat disabled where nobody could talk, but I'm gonna be talking to you guys because I'm driving and I don't want to be reading comments or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just coming live so y'all could keep me company. So anyway, I'm gonna put y'all on mute for a little bit. I'm waiting at a red light, y'all. Give me a minute. Y'all come on in. I got y'all on mute for a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Thumbs up the video. We're riding, driving. I'm gonna have y'all on mute for a few minutes. Y'all, I got a new phone today. I got a new iPhone 17. Yay! Okay, y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vanessa's van life journey. I am Vanessa, and I live in a van and a trailer and a house and wherever else I want to live. If I want to live in a tent, if I want to build a tree house, I live in a van. And I'm still building out a van, and her name is Sunshiny Days. Yes, baby, yes. So I have had some kind of a day today. I have had some kind of a day, y'all. I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I just have y'all live with me so I could talk and stay woke because, girl, I need some energy right now. I just got through eating some Cheez-Its to try to give me some energy. I need some energy right now. I've been driving all day long, and it has been a day. So first of all, I left Ms Charlene house, I would say around 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, stopped and got some gas. Oh, and I forgot to clean my window. I just forgot to clean my window again, y'all. Forgot to clean my window again. I just stopped and got some more gas because I've been driving all day. So I just stopped and got some more gas. And I forgot to clean my windows again. So anywho, I left Ms Charlene house, I would say around 8 o'clock. Got to Vegas around 9:30ish, something like that. Had some errands to run. I went somewhere first to run an errand, and then after that I went found a T-Mobile because I wanted to upgrade on the phone, but I wanted to swap out my phone, so I pretty much got my phone for free. That's my birthday gift to myself. I got my phone for free. But then I upgraded the storage on the phone. So yeah, we got a new phone. And then after I left there, I went to Walmart and bought a case for my new phone, because baby, do not buy the case from T-Mobile. You're gonna pay 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75, 80, 85, 90, however much they could get out of you, that's what you're gonna pay. Go to Walmart and get you a case like right now for like $5, $6, and then go order something off of Amazon. Child, do not buy them cases. Leave straight and keep your phone in the box. Leave straight from T-Mobile, keep your phone in the box, and go get you a case. So that's what I did. I went to Walmart and I got a case, and then I asked Siri for a discount tire, and I went to Discount Tire and let them put air in my tires. And then I called a place to try to find a spare tire. That's why I'm driving late, y'all, because I've been running around all day. So then I tried to find a place to get a spare tire, and they had me on hold for so long. And I say, let me just drive over there. I'll probably drive over there before they answer the phone. So I drove all the way on another side of town, and the place was closed down. They've been closed down for 6 months. So then they had another location all the way on the other side of town. And so I drove all the way to the other side of town because they wouldn't answer their phone. So I drove all the way on the other side of town, and they didn't have it. And they would have to order it all the way from another state. They would have to order it all the way from another state. So then I called Discount Tires back to see if they would have the rim in and the tire. And they was like, they got the tire, but they don't have the rim. And girl, guess how much the tires cost a piece? The cheapest set. The cheapest set is $245 for one tire. OMG. I will be replacing these tires on this van one tire at a time, and I will be keeping every tire that they take off for a spare. I sure am. I'm gonna sell my spares, my tires, to somebody else for a spare, because they sure gonna need it. So anywho, then because I was on the other side of town, then I went to Pick-a Parts to see if they was right down the street from the other place that I had went to see if they had a tire, and they didn't. So I stopped by Pick-a Part, and Pick-a Part did not have a tire. So I left there and went somewhere else right quick. And that's what my day did. I went by Dollar Tree because I had to use the bathroom really bad. I went by Dollar Tree and I got some noodles and some chips, and I used the bathroom. And I'm really dehydrated, y'all. I need to start taking my iodine and my black seed oil and all my other oils. My eyes is starting to hurt me a little bit, and my neck right here hurts a little bit when I rub it. It's like sore. So yeah, I need to start back taking my vitamins and stuff. And so Ms Charlene had called one place, and they had the tire and not the rim. If they would have had the rim, I would have drove to go get the rim. The rim is harder to find. So the rim that's out of town is a used rim, and it is $100 and something for a used rim. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna call Discount Tires tomorrow and see how much the rim costs. The rim is probably gonna cost just as much as the tire. The tire is $245. So what I might end up doing is just buying a tire for $245, let them put that tire on, and the new tire, let them put the new tire on, and then the other tire I keep as a spare. And if anything happens, at least I will have a tire that can be taken off, and the other one can be taken off the rim. It's bad if I don't have no tire. It's better if I have a tire until I can find a rim, because the rims are hard to find. I don't know why they take the spare off of these vehicles before they auction them off, because I think they taking them out because they probably selling them for like an extra $200 and something. So I did call a couple of places that sell used tires, and they had some used tires for $50, but I'd rather get a new tire to put on the van so I could get one tire at a time, and that way that tire is under warranty. I like buying my tires from Discount Tires and having them under warranty. So y'all come on in and thumbs up the video. I don't know what kind of reception I'm gonna get, y'all, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be driving. I might pull over and rest at a rest stop because I am tired, but I just wanted to drive a little bit. I started to go back to Ms Charlene's house and leave in the morning, but if I did that, then that meant I would have been driving an extra like hour and 30 minutes from the side of town I was on. So I was like, well, let me just drive until I get tired. And I'm not gonna go that fast. I'm just gonna drive till I feel like stopping. But yeah, my day has been something else, y'all. So whenever I do driving live streams from now on, I will have the camera facing me, not the road. And I will put y'all on mute until I have a straight drive to go. When Siri start talking, then I'll take y'all off of mute. Like right now, I can drive like 100 miles or more before I have to turn y'all off. So I had brought some pizza with me, so I ate 4 pieces of pizza, and I got some beef patties and some Cheez-Its and some pickles. Ooh, that's what I probably eat when I stop. A pickle with a peppermint. And I could turn on the light, y'all, but I'm not gonna turn on the light. I don't need the light on. But I just wanted y'all to keep me company. I hope y'all had a good day. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. And if anybody is going to be at the RTR or be in Arizona where I'm going to be at, and you want to meet up with me, DM me on Instagram at Vanessa's Van Life Journey. Send me a picture of yourself, a picture of your rig. I'm probably going to do a meetup if you want to come camp with me. And if anybody wants me to show them how to do the abstract art, if you buy your own paint in the color that you want and your own canvas or your own wood, I will probably do a abstract art workshop as well on the campground. And you have to buy your own paint and everything, but we could have like a little workshop. And I just get the acrylic paint from Walmart. I think it's like $167 for the little small bottles. So if you have something that you want to do in your van, you want to paint, and it's different kinds of designs you can do. I'm just doing the marble-like design. That's what I'm doing. The marble-like design. But if you want to do all of your doors, all of your cabinets, if you want to do your wall, you could do that. If you want to make your own This is actually a good idea. If you want to make your own backsplash artwork for a wall, you can paint it and then epoxy it, and voila, you have your backsplash, and just glue it on. That is actually a good idea. And if you don't want to epoxy it, then you can just spray it with the sealant. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna have some workshops while I'm down here. So if anybody wanna come chill and hang out, I will let people do a tour of my van. You can look at my van. But like if you're just a regular subscriber, I'm gonna let you look at my van, but I don't want anybody to do any videos or pictures. Now, if there's a channel out there and you want to do a van tour of my van, I am charging to do a van tour. So if you want to do a van tour of my van to put on your channel, I am charging for that. But if you just want to come and look at my van in person with no camera, then you can come look at my van. Y'all let me know in the comments bar below, do y'all consider my van to be finished? I'm pretty much finished with the van. I only have to build. That's the only thing I have left to do. I actually got a little hot earlier. I had the heat on, and then I have this little outfit that I have on. So I actually got hot. So I turned the air on. And now I am a little chilly. We got 47 people in the house, and I think 16 or 18 thumbs up. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up, and or hit the 3 dots at the top and give it a thumbs up. If you're trying to type in the chat, there's nothing wrong with your screen. I have the chat turned off where nobody could comment because I'm driving, and I don't want nobody talking in the chat because I don't want any distractions. I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I'm not even looking at the phone. I'm just talking to y'all, but the phone is like directly in front of me. But yeah, y'all, we're just driving. I could turn on the light if I want to, but I don't want to. Could turn on the light. I don't know when the next rest stop is. The speed limit is 75 and I'm going 59. Girl, I'm not gonna go to speed limit. I'm just, you know, driving relaxes me, and at this point I'm just want to relax, take it slow, get a few miles in, might drive all the way to where I'm going because it's still early. It's still early. And I don't think it's going to be that much traffic on the road, and it's cooler. I got a full tank of gas. So as long as I got y'all to talk to, but at some point, y'all might not get no reception. At some point, you guys may not get a reception. But just hang in there until it comes back on. But yeah, y'all, I had a tiring, long day. And the van is full of stuff. I brought a lot of stuff with me to bring to the trailer. So if I did want to sleep somewhere tonight, I would have to sleep in the front of the van. I would have to sleep in the front seat. And that is not what I want to do. Sleep in the front seat. I'm gonna have to get an oil change wherever I go because it's time for an oil change. I used to just take Treasure to Walmart to get an oil change, but Arizona, where I'm at, they don't have a auto center, and I don't know if they have an auto center in what's that next town? Lake Havasu. I wanted to stop at Ross or Marshall's to get me some socks, y'all, but we had too much to do today, and I needed to take care of the more serious business before I went to a Ross or Marshall's. So I did not make it. I did end up buying some socks though somewhere else, and they are long socks. So I probably sleep in those socks and wear them socks hiking. They kind of long. So y'all, if y'all have a Ford Transit or whatever type of vehicle you have, make sure you get your spare, because it's going to be hard to come by a spare for the Transit. I don't know why they are taking the spares off of the van. That's very, very deceitful. That's very, very evil. I turned the light on for y'all, because down this road that I'm on, it ain't gonna do nothing but get darker and darker. Y'all, if I sleep in the van tonight, I am gonna do my sleeping live, sleeping in the front seat of my car. And I might, if I decide to sleep, I might just pull over somewhere at some point. This road that I'm on, they don't have a lot of rest stops in Nevada, y'all. I think New Mexico and Texas have more rest stops, but Nevada, Nevada's rest stops are far, few, and in between. Far, few, and in between. And I am so disappointed that they do not have a Planet Fitness where I want to go. Where I'm going, there's no Planet Fitness. But I got my trailer, y'all. But I don't have no running hot water in my trailer. I never figured out how to turn the water heater on, so I actually have to warm up the water to take a bath. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday, darling. Happy Tuesday to you. Y'all, I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff. I don't even watch the news, but you know I'm subscribed to a couple of YouTube channels that report on hot topics and things that's going on in the news. Girl, whew, this world is coming to an end. When you look at some of these people on YouTube and how manic they are, and then just think about that being 10 times worse in real life. Sometimes people are worse on social media than they are in real life, because you know, they talking behind a computer screen. They ain't gonna talk that smack in nobody's face. Well, some people do act crazy in real life, and that's why other people get them. Oh, it's got so much violence going on in the world right now, so much death in the African American community, so many partners are offing each other. Like, I don't understand it. If you don't want to be with somebody, and if somebody don't want to be with you, I think a lot of people are getting offed because the person don't want to be with them, and they're staying with the person may act like they want to be with you, but they're not treating you like they want to be with you, and you stay in that relationship, and y'all are ending up gone. Y'all some goners off the face of this earth. No relationship, and no, I don't care what kind of relationship it is. I've said this before. I don't care if it's a relationship with a family member, with a friend, with a boyfriend, with a husband, with a girlfriend, with a cousin, with a child. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. If it is toxic, if it is toxic, if it is violent, if it is abusive, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Walk away. And even if they don't want to walk away, get away. If somebody putting their hands on you, you ain't got to tell them you leaving. And the biggest mistake that some of y'all do make is that y'all do tell people you're leaving. If people have an obsessive compulsive disorder and they are deranged in the membrane, you cannot tell them people you going nowhere. Girl, you better pack your bags when they not at home. Let them go on a vacation or something, and while they gone, you be gone. And go to another state. I cannot emphasize that. Do not tell any of your family members where you're going, because that person that you're running from is a con artist, and they will know how to manipulate the address out of that person, out of your family members. And they gonna act like they changed. Oh girl, everybody changes. Everybody changes when you leave. They gonna all say they changed. They ain't changed. Don't listen to them talking about they changed, because if they were a good person from the beginning, they wouldn't have had to change. They wouldn't have had to be violent, and they wouldn't have had to cheat if they respected you and they loved you. So I don't want to hear I've changed. And it got so many women now. There are a lot of women that are being very violent. A lot of women are being so violent nowadays, and people just don't know how to accept rejection, y'all. And I know it hurts. It hurts. When you give somebody your all and they don't give it back to you, or when you date people for years and they cheat on you, they lie to you. I know all of that hurts. But just realize this: 9 times out of 10, if you did not build that relationship on the foundation of God, which means that man wasn't from God and that woman wasn't from God, 9 times out of 10, that relationship not gonna work. I don't care how long you staying together. Sometimes some of y'all stay in relationships a long time, for years, only because you're compromising. You're putting up with garbage. You're taking things that you shouldn't take. That relationship is not flourishing. That relationship is not a healthy relationship. I had somebody tell me one time they was married for 30 years. And they was like, Vanessa, you are not too old for God to give you a husband. I said, I don't want a husband. I used to want a husband, but not no more. I said, I don't want a husband. Well, you know, you're not too old for God to give you a husband. I say, girl, some people that's married are looking for a way out. Some people that's married are suicidal. Some people that's married don't want to be here no more. Some people that's married cheating. And some people that's married don't want to be married. So don't tell me it's not too late for me to get married. I already know that. God will give you the desires of your heart. If I wanted a husband, I can trust and believe God would give me one. But that's the mistake that married people make. First of all married people are not happy, but then they try to make their single friends feel bad about being single. And I told this married person, I said, girl, I don't want no husband. I don't need no man. I'm tired of taking care of people. I don't need nobody to take care of, to babysit, nope. I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I ain't got no children, no toddlers, no teenagers, no adolescents. I ain't got no other human responsibility. And even a dog might be too much responsibility at this point. I'll get a dog one day. I have Raven that I can take with me whenever I want to. And I love Raven. She get on my nerves sometimes. Raven get on my nerves when it comes to the bed, when it comes to the sleeping arrangement. And she need her nails cut because she be scratching me. But other than that, Raven is a good dog. She's a beautiful dog. She love who she love. And she fight who she fight. And she bite who she bite. But yeah, Raven is a good dog. So whenever I go somewhere local and I want to take Raven with me, or not too far, I could take her with me. And who knows, maybe I'll take Raven with me to Texas one summer. Just me and her. I'm gonna have to keep a rug on my floor because she sure gonna scratch it up. Even though a floor is meant to be walked on and scratched up and get dirty, but we do want to keep the floor. The floor will be clean no matter what. Even if it have scratches on it, it'll be clean. I don't know if I will make it to the RTR tomorrow because I got a lot to do. And I don't know who all is at the RTR. Like I say, if anybody want to come camping with me, I'm not going to be at my trailer, you guys. I'm just going to pass by my trailer and check on it. But I'm not going to be staying at my trailer. I have to go by my trailer and like unload the stuff that I have and then get all of the stuff out of the shed that I'm going to keep in the van. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be purging and getting rid of some stuff. That's why I try not to bring too much stuff with me, but I did bring a lot of stuff with me, but not as much as I could have brought. And one thing I do not like about the places where I be going camping in Arizona, the reception is so bad. So, I ain't gonna be able to go live. Y'all gonna have to wait for the videos because I'm not gonna be able to go live everywhere I go. But yeah, y'all, if y'all have a Ford Transit or if y'all buy a Ford Transit from the auction, y'all better start looking for y'all a tire right away. I'd recommend buying the tire from Discount Tire, one at a time or two at a time, however many you could afford. And keep your spares, keep your other tires. Even if you want to change the tires, change all 4 of your tires and keep one as a spare and sell the other 3. You can get something for those tires to help make the difference in the new tires. Sell them for about $50 a piece. I did find somebody on a website that is selling some tires, new and used. But I'd rather buy my tires from Discount Tires so I can get a warranty. I love Discount Tire because if anything happened to your tire, you can just go get a new one. Trust. I know. I know. You know, some people are so evil, y'all. I don't even know how they live with themselves. Like, some things that people do to other people can cause another person to lose their life. And you never know what your actions, you know, every action causes a reaction. And you might think, oh, I didn't mean to do this. I just did that. I didn't know it was gonna happen. And somebody could end up dead because of your action, y'all. That's why it is so important to have a good heart. Because if you're evil and you're vindictive, you're not gonna stop until somebody gets hurt. And then it's gonna be too late. And then you're gonna be in the pen or the grave. You're gonna end up being in the pen or the grave because of your actions. That's why it's so important. When you don't know when to stop, it's so important to recognize your faults and pray and cry out to God and ask God to change your heart. I know years ago, because I used to be a quiet person, y'all. I used to be quiet. I used to take a lot off of people. But I would take so much off of people that when I did get angry, I would see red. I'm talking about literally, I'd see red. And when the chips fall where it may, somebody could have got hurt. And I cried out to God, y'all, and I asked God to help me not to let my anger get the best of me. Help me not to let people get the best of me. Help me not to let people infuriate me, intimidate me, agitate me, aggravate me to where I sin. That's why the Bible say be angry. God say be angry and sin not. And he made that scripture for a reason. God knew that it is possible for you to be angry to the point of no return, and that is not good. Getting angry to the point of no return, getting angry. And then people that try to get even with other people, God say don't do that. But people that try to get even with other people, you're doing that at your own expense. You trying to get even with other people, and what is that over there? You trying to get even with other people, and you end up hurting yourself. Sometimes you could try to get even with other people, and then they get hurt, or you get hurt, or they hurt you, or they die. And it's just don't plot and plan vengeance. God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Don't try to get even with people. You know, yes, people do they dirt to you. But baby, see, God had to teach me not to get even with people. Because when I start turning people, God got them better than I ever could. You ain't got to worry about me. You know, when these tricks and these liars come on YouTube and they speak just outright lies against me and other people. I'm not the only person that's being trolled by trolls. But when people attack you and come out and speak lies, and they enjoy causing confusion in your life, and it's so easy to try to retaliate. But that's what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to curse them out. When they dox you, the devil wants you to dox them. You're not better than them if you do the same thing that they do. And that's why I say I am better than anybody that has ever trolled me, because I have never stooped. Now I would tell you what I have done. I have come on here and cursed them out, but I've never stooped to their levels. Never. I'm not interested in people's personal information outside of YouTube. I don't try to go find people's personal information. I don't want to receive it from nobody else. Don't contact me with nobody else's personal information. That's what I don't do. I don't do that doxing. And another thing I've never done is lying. Just like I say, I've never done drugs before. I've never done drugs before. And I ain't never had to lie on not one single person on YouTube, because the truth stands for itself. Like, and no matter how much people lie against you, in the sight of God, the truth is still the truth, no matter who else people convince of lies. See, people are so fickle and easily to be persuaded. But I still stand on, just because you say something, don't make it true. And your truth and the truth, as long as your truth is the truth that God knows is true, girl, let the devil wrestle with himself. And then the devil gonna be looking at you and be like, I just attacked her, I just lied on her, and she's not mad, she's not angry, she's not cursing me out. No. Well, I wonder why she's not doing that, girl, because God gonna get you. I'm just sitting back. I'm just waiting on God. God's timing is the best time. And then when God get ready to shut you up, I feel sorry for you, because it might end up being permanently. It might end up being permanently. But before he shut you up permanently, he might take you through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations. You might lose everything that you was trying to make somebody else lose. You might lose your mind. I know this one woman attacked me. She ended up losing her mind, y'all. She would leave the house and wouldn't even know who she was. So yeah, you know, people, be careful. Even the things that you make fun of people of, you know, I feel sorry for people who make fun of people's hold on, y'all. I think that was somewhere. I was gonna stop there. Let me see. I was gonna stop there, but I'm gonna keep going. That was a little gas station that I was gonna stop at, but and I could have stopped there, But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, y'all. Because I'm talking to y'all and y'all keeping me company. We got 29 thumbs up and 37 people in the house. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thumbs up the live stream. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. Or click the three dots at the top right hand corner and then hit the thumbs up button. And if you must hit the thumbs down button, if you don't like me and you don't like nothing I'm saying and you want to hit the thumbs down button, girl, hit it. Whatever floats your boat. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to get to a point in life where what you eat don't make me. Y'all know how the saying go. And what people do to you don't affect you either, because they are the one that's gonna have to pay for that. That's gonna cost them. Like, let people do what it is they gonna do. They grown. Don't feel sorry for them, because whatever happened to them, they deserve it. And then they gonna sit up here, she's wishing evil on me. You wishing evil on me. You wishing evil on me. You trying to hurt me, child. You lying on me. What you lie on a person for? What you trying to do if you lying on somebody? You trying to hurt them. If you bullying and harassing somebody all day, every day, what are you doing? You're trying to hurt them. If you're calling people out of their name and making fun of them, what are you doing? You're trying to hurt them. You are trying to hurt them. But one thing I love about Jesus is there's a scripture for everything. God said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. When people attack you, they are trying to weaponize their words. They're trying to weaponize their actions. They're trying to weaponize their what they think is smarts. But God said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. When people try to attack you, when people speak ill towards you, God said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So, what you gonna do about it? Even if the things that people do to you hurt you, y'all, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad. Even if the things that people do to you shock you, hurt you, make you sad, make you depressed, girl, still, even in your tears, cry out to God and turn those people over to the Lord. It is only a matter of time before God deals with them. And when you look at them being so happy because he haven't dealt with Okay, y'all. I am back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry about that intermission. Siri was giving me some directions, and I wanted to pay attention. But back to what I was saying, you guys. Don't match other people's evil. One thing I thank God for is that He gave a soft heart. He gave me a loving and forgiving heart. And I thank God for that. But sometimes hurt make you want to get even. And that's not who God created you to be. God didn't create you to be that vindictive, evil, wicked person. You don't want to get comfortable with getting even, because that's not what God put into your heart. So you got to check yourself and that's why it's so important to recognize spirits in people. Recognize the kind of spirits you're dealing with in people, so that when you see them spirits again, you already know what that spirit look like, and you already know where that's going. So you just walk away from that situation before it even happens. And that angers the devil so much, because you've learned from your mistakes, and you don't have to go through. Sometimes the devil presents you with the same situation, just different people. But because you recognize them same spirits, you don't have to go through the same situation with different people. And then the devil try to present a new situation, but because you have the spirit of discernment, you don't fall for it. And these demons that the devil have in my life, same thing, same spirits, same demons, but I don't get it, because like if you look at, and maybe the devil have the demons deceived to where they don't see that they're barking up a wrong tree. They don't see that that's a dead end. They don't see that that's not going to end well for them. And so they just keep going like the Energizer Buddy. They keep going and going and going and going and going until, baby, God say, be done with you, you evil, wicked, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. So that's why I could take a lot, y'all, than what I used to. I think because of some of the testimonies that I have told, because the devil's ultimate goal is to destroy you. And the devil needs your permission to destroy you. He needs your help. He needs your permission. I think because I've given my testimony on YouTube and said how I have tried to self-harm myself before, I think these demons say, well, let me see if I can get her to hurt herself. I mean, at the end of the day, the people that you guys support that are doing evil, these people are being controlled by the devil, and these people want to push people over the edge until they are no longer here anymore. And I think the devil think that he could push me over the edge, but baby, when I give my testimony, I tell you about who I used to be. Not who I am no more. I am not that weak, timid, shy pushover that I was before. That ain't me, baby. I push back. And you know, something different that I do that I didn't do then, I pray back. While you pushing, I'm praying. While you pushing, I'm exhaling. I'm letting it all out, turning it over to God. Because I already know God done showed me who he is. God done showed me who he is. God done showed me what he can do, what he going to do. He's going to fight my battles. He's going to put the devil to flight. He's going to make my enemies be my footstool. Baby, why am I going to fret? I'm not in the wrong. So it's all good in the neighborhood. And you know, at some point, y'all, you can't even feel sorry for your enemies, because those people are grown. Some of them growner than you. And they've been given opportunity and opportunity and opportunity and opportunity and opportunity and opportunity by God for 40 and 50 years. And they still heathens. They still playing with God. They still taking his mercy and grace for granted. You can't feel sorry for those people. And sometimes God bring you in those people's paths because he knows that you're going to trust him. If they were attacking somebody else that was weak-minded, that other person might succumb to their bullying and harassing. So sometimes you need to thank God for your enemies and them trolling you, because your enemies choose to troll you. God is giving you the grace, and you already know it. I would rather for my enemies to troll me than to troll somebody that is going to hurt themselves. God equipped me with the fortitude to be able to deal with the enemy. God helped me trials and tribulations, through them tears that I cried, through them times that I tried to hurt myself. God lifted me up, like that song say, lift me up where I belong. God lifted me up where I belong. Let eagles fly on a mountain high. I don't know how this gonna go. All I know is the way I feel, and something few hearts survive. Yeah, you know, everybody can't survive under pressure, but God allowed you to survive under pressure. And now that you know, and it's a testimony, you got some people that's within you, that's going through some things, that's watching you, and you fighting the devil is encouraging those people to keep going. Don't think for a minute ain't nobody looking at me and saying, Vanessa, you a strong woman. I've had many people say, Vanessa, you a strong woman. I couldn't take this. I couldn't take that. One woman in particular told me that, say, Vanessa, you are a strong woman. I don't know how you do it. The grace and the mercy and the provisions of God, the strength of God. I am nothing without God. I cannot fight the devil without God. That's why some of y'all are getting tired and you want to give up. Because you're trying to fight the devil on your own. With your own might, with your own strength, with your own beliefs, with your own thoughts, with your own fortitude. You're trying to fight the devil. And you cannot fight the devil by yourself. The devil been beating up people for centuries. Baby, you need that immaculate power. That's why sometimes people try to do things and they fail. Like, I tried to be celibate for years and years. I go a year and I'd fail. I go 3 years and I'd fail. I go 4 years and I fail. Because I did not have the strength and the fortitude. Yeah, I was still corner-minded. I was thinking about things from the perspective that the devil wanted me to see them. The devil wants you to look at your situation and be defeated. The devil don't want you to see victory. The devil don't want you to see healing. The devil don't want you to see salvation. The devil don't want you to see peace. The devil wants you to see misery. The devil wants you to see depression. The devil wants you to see tears. The devil wants you to see that you have been defeated. He don't want you to see the rainbow on the other side of the cloud. He don't want you to no. The devil, God say that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. The devil don't want you to see faith through. He don't want you to have faith the size of a mustard seed. Be all right. This too shall pass. The devil don't want you to speak life into yourself so that you could speak life into others. The devil is angry and he is mad at me that I persevere and that other people be encouraged. And then the devil want to say, who will be encouraged from her? Who God wants to be. Who God wants to be. Who are you? Who are you to say what God wants to use and who God wants to use? God's some people got rocks. Y'all sorry we were buffering for a minute. Some people, I think we back for a little while. God said that a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That's why some people, especially, don't never see nothing the way God see it. See, that's one thing why y'all need to take your eyes off of people, because people are not God. God say my ways are not your ways and your ways are not my ways. People do not see things the way that God sees them. So why are you listening to people that number one have the eyes of God? Are you listening to those people? And even time ago, even if somebody find and filled with the Holy Ghost, never know the personal relationship that people have with God. So, but they still are not God. Even pastors and evangelists and preachers, they are not God. So sometimes y'all going to pastor for answers when you need to be fasting and praying and going to God for answers. No man on the face of this earth can give you the answer concerning your life and your destiny, because God is the only one. Control over. You don't even have control over your sight. You could lose your sight tomorrow. The things that you boast about, the things that you're proud of, they could be gone tomorrow. God say pride. It's only by the mercy and the grace of God that you have what you have and you look how you look. And guess what? If you made it through life unscathed, praise the Lord. You should be thanking God. But some people so foolish. They gonna end up losing the very thing that they trying to make you be, that they teasing you and making fun. They gonna lose it. Like I said before, I knew somebody that was a childhood bully. And this little boy, he used to bully me in school. He used to make fun of me in school, tease me. He would pull my hair. He would make fun of me every day. And he was the richest, his family was the richest people in the town. And so everybody looked up to him, kissed his butt. So when he teased me and made fun of me, everybody else did it. And I was just a little girl, and I don't think I knew who God was at that time. God knew who I was. But I would just go home and I would just cry every day. I would even cry at school because that little boy was bullying me and harassing me. And one day, the teacher came in the classroom and she said he was dead. One of their animals on their farm kicked him in the head and killed him instantly. And I was just a little girl. And everybody else in the classroom was crying. I couldn't cry because I was crying every day. I couldn't cry. And the only thing I said to myself was, I won't be bullied no more. I won't be bullied no more. I knew this other childhood bully used to tease other kids, beat up other kids, tease them, make fun of them, talk down on them. And something ended up happening to that bully. And then everybody in the classroom started making fun of that bully. And then that bully started feeling how the other kids felt. God sees all, y'all. He sees all, even children. Some of y'all, oh, God not gonna judge children. Some children know exactly what they're doing. When you get to the age that you know what you're doing and you do it on purpose, God is gonna judge you. There are some children that are taking the lives of their parents. You think because they're a child, they're not going to reap what they sow? They knew what they did. The devil trying to get these children at a young age. And it's up to these children to listen to the devil or listen to God. But some of y'all parents nowadays are not even teaching people about God, y'all children about God. I see so many YouTubers who are so sad, so depressed. They dibbling and dabbling in everything. They dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft. They dibbling and dabbling in
about 10 miles, turn left onto.
Okay, y'all, I had to put y'all on mute for a minute. Siri was talking to me. A lot of these people are dibbling and dabbling into witchcraft, tarot card readings, seances, just astrology, and And they always sad. They always sad. They always depressed. It's because you don't believe in God. It's because you believe in all of this other stuff. And you never gonna be happy. Talking about astrology and signs and this and that. You better get yourself together. You want somebody to read your fortune? You better go read the Bible. Your future is in the Bible. Everything that you need to know, what's your destiny, is in the Bible. Go read the Bible. Fortune telling and rocks and just all kind of stuff. People, oh, I get energy from crystals, and they buy crystals and get, that is just so foolish. That's not of God. God say, do not have any other gods before me. God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and God don't need you to trust and believe and put your faith. God say, have faith the size of a mustard seed. God ain't saying nothing about no rock, no stars, no voodoo, no chicken feet, no seances. God ain't said nothing about none of that. He said faith. Is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Everything you want from God will come through obedience and faith. And y'all need to put down all that witchcraft. I feel sorry for all of these people that you see going through stuff, and you be like, oh well, girl, you're gonna go through some more. You're gonna get your heart broken again. He gonna cheat on you again. He gonna hit you again. He gonna lie to you again. He gonna steal your money again, because you are not trusting in God. You believe in witchcraft. And the devil wants y'all to believe in everything but the Son of God. That's so simple. But God say the things of this world will confound the wise. God say he will use the simple things of this world to confound the wise. Salvation is so simple, but it eludes a lot of people because they don't want to believe. They don't want to believe that Jesus died on the cross for the sins of the world. They don't want to believe that having faith in somebody that you've never seen can save your soul. They don't want to believe that. They need to believe in a star, a moon, a donkey. Some people worship animals. They release birds. When they release the bird take away the evil spirits. Like, whew, child, if you could believe in that foolishness, you could believe in God. Try him. One thing I do know about God is, God say, try the spirit by the spirit. If you try God and give him your all, you're going to find out that God is real. I know that Jesus is Lord. I know that God is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. I'm going to put y'all on mute again. Siri needs to give me some directions. So I'm going to put y'all on mute.
Directions to where?
Okay, y'all, I am getting hungry. I got some beef patties with me, and I got some chips. I bought these chips from the Dollar Tree. Ms Charlene had bought me some chips, and I had meant to bring my little snack basket with me, and I forgot. I forgot my little snack basket. Y'all, I'm gonna stop somewhere and pull over and sleep tonight. I got to use the bathroom. I don't know. I'm gonna stop. I'm hot right now. I am hot. Even though y'all can't comment in the chat, thank y'all. Even though y'all can't comment in the chat, thank y'all for being here with us. Make it. I'm gonna put y'all on mute while I'm running this business. I know they're gonna be playing music, but yeah, I hope I make it, y'all. Y'all, I'm inside a business and they playing music. I got y'all on mute. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get back on the road. The weather feels good. Well, it's a little chilly, but not too chilly, but a little chilly. I got to decide where I'm gonna spend the night at, y'all. Let's drive a little farther. Let's ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that's gonna be alone. I felt like I had to use the bathroom again. That's why I went back in the bathroom. I feel like my stomach is upset. Ease on down the road. The van is looking good in the neighborhood. Okay. Let's ease on down the road. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna put y'all on mute till I get back on this road. I think y'all gonna start buffering again in a little minute. I think y'all gonna start buffering again. I got to see where I'm gonna sleep at. Cause I'm gonna drive a little bit longer. It is 9:24, 9:31. I'm gonna try to pull over at 10 or a little bit after 10. Let me put y'all on mute for a minute. Ooh, this road is bumpy. Y'all, I'm gonna try to drive till 10 or a little bit past 10 and then see what's close by that I can sleep at. I don't know if I'm gonna do my sleeping live tonight, y'all, because I'm more than likely gonna sleep in my front seat. And excuse me. Yeah, I'm so tired right now, y'all. I don't feel like even doing a sleeping live. And that's what a sleeping live is about, sleeping. But I'm so tired, girl. I don't even feel like sleeping for the camera. But I don't know where I'm gonna pull over at, y'all. But we gonna see how far I am or where I'm at 10, and see if I want to go a little farther. See if I want to go a little farther. Should have went around me when you had a chance, because baby, I want y'all to know, I don't know what the speed limit is, but whatever it is, I ain't going it. Okay, I'll be cruising. I ain't in no hurry. So you might want to go around me, homie. Cause you riding my tail is not gonna make me go no faster. You better stop flashing your light at me and go around. Y'all, thumbs up the live stream. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up, or click the 3 dots at the top of the screen and then hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am back on the road for I don't know how long, probably a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And I need to go build my cabinet. I already bought the wood. But I need to build my cabinet. And then I'll be through with the van build pretty much, I think. I got a little staining to do. Trim. I got a few more things to do. But if anybody want to see the van in person and you're at the RTR and you want to meet up with me, you want to camp with me or whatever, DM me. I'm gonna have some arts and crafts or just van build tips for amateurs like me. I'm an amateur. I can tell you what not to do because I done learned from my mistakes. I don't know how far Ms Charlene and Ms Pauline are gonna be on the van bill by the time I get back. They pretty much are on the floor right now. I don't think she started insulating the walls. But they might be pretty far by the time I get back. I don't know. Miss Pauline say her van floor plan is going to be different. I still ain't seen no speed limit. She say her floor plan is going to be different than her other floor plan. I actually liked her other floor plan with the bed for herself, and I thought
about 10 miles, turn left.
is the screen black? Okay, is it 10 o'clock? Okay. I'm about to pull over, y'all. I got to find somewhere to pull over. By 10:10 or 10:15, maybe 10:20, I'm gonna pull over. I still ain't seen no speed limit. But I was saying, Miss Pauline, van is going to have a different floor plan. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I think she's going to put epoxy on her floor as well. I think her floor is going to be gray. She's still going with the pink theme, even though she had liked my orange. But it's going to be interesting to see everything come together. wish I would see a sign telling me what the speed limit is. See, that's how the police get you. You don't see no sign of the speed limit. And then they stop you and tell you the speed limit was 35 miles an hour. I was going 50, y'all. I'm breaking it down to 48. I ain't trying to get no ticket. I don't see no speed limit. Maybe this one coming up. Nope. I don't see no speed limit sign. Y'all, my thumb is still very, very, very tender. And I cut it again the other day. What did I cut it on? I think I cut it when I was doing my running board. I'm going 50. This is a car behind me that came up from behind, way from behind. They must be driving like 67. Because they about to pass me in a minute and they was way back there. But baby, I do not care what speed limit you driving. Cause I ain't seen no sign. So I'm gonna keep it at 50. You can go on past me. Do what you got to do. Bye. Trout mouth trick. Okay, 55. Yep, this say 55. I'm going 54. They going too fast. And they can keep going. They say 55, I'm going 50. Yep, 55. I'm gonna go less than what it say. I'm cool. I'm about to stop. As soon as I see somewhere to pull over. Girl. Can I see a business? I'm in the middle of nowhere, y'all. Ain't nowhere to pull over. You can't pull over on the side of these roads because the ground might be too soft and you'll get stuck. So I need to wait for a business. Y'all, in about, I said about 10:10 or 10:15, I'm gonna end the live. I am so tired, y'all, and I need to get some of this stuff out the front seat, or I could go in the back and move some stuff off this girl. I don't know what I'm about to do, but right now I'm probably gonna end up sleeping in the front seat. really don't want to, but I will. I'm tired. Probably not gonna be getting no good reception where I'm at. After the live stream is over with, leave a comment on the live stream and let me know you were in here, keeping me company. Let me know what you think about anything that I was talking about. If you're watching the replay, thumbs up the live stream and leave some comments on the video about everything that I'm talking about. You can leave multiple comments. Okay. You can leave multiple comments. I think I could have pulled over there, but I can't see that good. I need to pull over in a parking lot where they got some lights at, so I could see. I could have just went over there, put my blinds up. I'm trying to pull over like now because I'm tired. Anyway, y'all, let me find me somewhere to park for tonight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back live or not. I may come back live for my sleeping live, but I don't know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Leave comments on the live stream and let me know you were in here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I got a lot to do. Y'all. So don't forget, if you guys are going to be in Quartzsite, Arizona for like the next 2 months or so, or if you're going to be anywhere near Arizona and you think it'll be somewhere that I should go check out, let me know. I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I want to go to a lot of places in Arizona. So y'all send me some ideas on where I'm gonna go. And I might do a meetup in Phoenix. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna do a meetup, so I'll let y'all know. Okay, bye. Good night. Thanks for watching. Bye now.